Communism is a political ideology that aims to create a classless society where everyone has the same rights and obligations without any social inequality. The advantages of communist ideology are overcoming the level of social inequality, economic equality, and more efficient national development. The disadvantages of this ideology include lack of freedom of speech, oppression of individuals, and corruption. Examples of countries that adhere to this ideology are the Soviet Union, China, North Korea, and Vietnam. Fascism is a political ideology that prioritizes the interests of the state above all else, first introduced by a dictator named Benito Mussolini. The ideology of fascism aims to emphasize a high sense of nationalism towards the state and tends to reject democratic values. This ideology is known for authoritarian leadership, militarism, imperialism, and racism. Examples of countries that have adopted this ideology are Nazi Germany, Italy, and Japan. Capitalism is an economic ideology that prioritizes individual freedom in carrying out economic activities. This ideology believes that if every individual pursues profit, the country's prosperity will be achieved. The advantages of capitalism include increasing economic growth rapidly, efficient use of resources, and individual freedom in building a business. But the ideology of capitalism often draws criticism because it can cause social inequality and exploitation. Even so, this ideology remains the dominant system in many countries, one of which is the United States. Socialism is a political ideology that prioritizes the value of equality in society and emphasizes shared ownership. This ideology emerged in the early 18th century as a response to social inequality that occurred due to the Industrial Revolution. The advantages of socialism include increasing economic stability, welfare, and reducing economic inequality, while the disadvantages of this ideology include lack of creativity and innovation, a hampered economy, and high taxes. Liberalism is a political ideology that prioritizes individual freedom as the highest value in life. The main goal of liberalism is to emphasize the importance of human rights, freedom of speech, freedom of religion, and a system of government that is limited by the legal system. Monarchism is a system of government that places a king or queen as head of state, usually based on heredity. Throughout human history, monarchy has been the oldest and most widely used form of government, from ancient Egypt to the medieval European kingdoms. In the modern era, monarchy has changed a lot. Countries such as the United Kingdom, Japan, and Sweden still maintain their monarchy, but in a constitutional form where the king has only a symbolic role, while political power is held by the parliament and the prime minister.